What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm back for more Pokemon VGC Regulation H rank battles, and today we're busting out a super cool meme team that uses Choice Band Copycat Flareon. Hopefully, we're going to be able to go Ghost Terra and Copycat an Explosion from our Metagross. That's right, we are using Copycat Explosion Flareon today. Hopefully, this combo works. We're going to be pairing the rest of the core out with a little bit of Murkrow Dango, and last but not least, a little bit of Indeedee Sneasler. This is a pretty cool meme team I thought of while I was at Sacramento Regionals. I really wanted to try and make Flareon work, and I thought that Metagross was just a really cool pick in the meta right now. Big banded Earthquakes are really strong when paired next to Murkrow. Heavy Slam's great into a lot of the P2 Luna stuff, and I was just looking up other mons that get Copycat that have like high base attacks and would be kind of funny to use Explosion with, and so I thought like Explosion Flareon seemed pretty appropriate for a video. I want to say before we get into the actual games, I have launched a singles channel. I think this is probably the first official time I'm talking about it on this main VGC channel. I might make like a Twitter post or community tab post as well, but I would really appreciate it if you guys went and checked out the singles channel. There's a link to it in the description of this video. I'm trying my absolute best to grow this. I know my main VGC channel is actually built off like a couple thousand singles videos. So I know there are a lot of you guys that like watching me play singles. We are uploading daily on this channel. Daily singles videos, daily VGC videos, and we're working really hard to get all this content out, and we need to get to I think 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before this channel can get partnered on YouTube. So I would say if you have a second and you like watching singles content, or you just want to show some support here, I'd really appreciate you guys actually checking that out. And yeah, without further ado, we're just gonna get right into these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. All right, a little bit of backs balance, and that's a Conkeldurr. Huh, okay, Conkeldurr. I'm definitely going to lead with the combo here. I've been wanting to do this all day. So we're going to be going Explosion, Ghost Terra, Explosion again, and then trying to clean up the two mons they have in the back with like Indeedee Sneasler. Or you can go like Goldango Murkrow. I think that Indeedee Sneasler is probably a little bit better, just because it's pretty decent into the Incin. It's pretty decent into Conkeldurr. They could have Rill in the back. That would throw, you know, a wrench in some of my plans here. But like Sneasler is pretty good into Rillaboom, so I think we're gonna be good here. I think we can pop both these. And Flareon's not slow. I think it's a 65 base speed. Metagross is a 70, so we should still outspeed things like the Prim. Not even outspeed something like the Backs. Yeah, this Intimidate's not really gonna matter, I don't think. And this will cost us our Terra, right? But it's gonna be so worth it. Explosion Flareon, you heard it here first. Now, I can definitely pivot in my Indeedee. And you know that I can pivot in this Indeedee. Like, you have to know that I can. So you shouldn't be fake outing. You should just see this Metagross and think, like, I'm a Flare Blitz that Metagross. So let's go. Let's go. Please don't fake out. Please don't fake out my Metagross. Don't do it. Don't fake out Metagross. I'm asking you so kindly right now. Here we go. And remember, we have to go Ghost Terra on this Flareon so we don't OHKO ourselves with our first Explosion. So let's go. Big damage. This is Choice Band, by the way. Never lucky, bro. Never lucky. Are we gonna get 2 turns at this? So, I can't fake out. Oh my god. Never lucky. Oh, fake out. Wait, what? Armor Tail? Hello? Oh, it's not priority. Gaming. Yo, I look like the biggest Chad. It's not priority, but it's a fake out. Whoa! Dude, no way. Oh, dude, I look like I'm like the biggest brain. That was completely an accident. Okay. And now I just cook him? Bro, we just fake outed a Farigiraf. Protect? Okay, they know the explosion's coming. They know what I'm about. That's fine. I have Imprison. So, big explosion, right? They know. I'm surprised to see Farigiraf actually have the Protect, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Big damage. Almost OHKO's the Incin, but you know what? We got another one of these. Here we go. Here we go. Explosion Flareon. You heard it here first. We had Fake Out Flareon. Now we have Explosion Flareon. This Incin is donezo. We have Indeedee Sneasler in the back. We have the Imprison. I really hope we don't see Rilla right here. Right? I really hope that we don't see Rilla right here. If they don't bring out Rilla, I think we have shots to win the game. If they do bring out Rilla and they fake out our Indeedee and stop us from imprisoning, we probably lose. I don't care. This is the coolest game ever. I didn't know how that fake out trade would work. That Farigiraf got humbled, bro. big humbled. But let's see what happens here. Sneasler. I mean, if they do go Rillaboom, Boom, I will be able to get the KO on it. And then, like, what do you have? Like, oh, Prim. Okay. You still have Terra. Is it Steel Terra? I'm going to Imprison. And I think... Do I want to... Yeah, I can Imprison Expanding Force. But they probably have Psychic Noise. I think the right play might actually be to just double the Farigiraf instead of Imprison. Like, we already saw Citrus on the Incin, so like if I double the Farigiraf, I don't lose everything. I wonder if this just KOs Farigiraf. I wonder, like, I'm looking at Expanding Force plus Throat Chop into Farigiraf, and I think that's going to get the KO. At the very least, no, it doesn't get the KO. But this would stop a Psychic Noise, so maybe I should have went Imprison. I should have went, like, Imprison. Ugh. Let's see it. Oh my gosh, I should have went Imprison. I really thought they were going to click Psychic Noise. I really thought that Imprison would be really telegraphed, but it is what it is. We have not lost yet, but we're definitely losing. We have to try and trick it back. There's nothing we can really do here. I can't believe they're just going to let that happen. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Here's the pivot out. Cool. Why are they pivoting? Aim for the conk, huh? If this Prim doesn't get a KO, we do win the game, by the way. Nice Terra. I'm sure they're going something to block a Dire Claw, right? I want to try to see Steel. Water? Water double dip? We might live. It'd be really cool to live. Living would be really nice. We have a Spadef boost on the Sneasler Hyper Voice. Water Terra double dip? Like, oh, Indity almost had it. Indity almost lived that, and then we would have flipped the Trick Room. We got so close this game. I think if I put up the Imprison there and you Psychic Noise the Sneasler, I just lose, right? So, we tried our best. Honestly, I think this is a pretty cool game to just test, though, because I didn't know that Fake Out thing worked. If you knew how that worked before, let me know in the comments, but I actually did not know that that's how that worked. So we'll take the L here, but yeah, pretty cool game. Being able to say you Fake Out at a Farigiraf with a Flareon, like, that's a bigger flex than winning the game, I think. That's pretty cool stuff. And then, like, the Protect Farigiraf, I don't think you really see Protect that often on that mon, so we take the L, but we leveled up as players in the process. Okay, lots of Fake Out. I'm going to still try this. I'm going to try the combo. We're going to go Flareon Metagross, right? If they want to Fake Out me, I'm big sad, but at the same time, like, I have the tools that an ITR. I think they're probably going to lead. I wouldn't be surprised to see, like, Incin Farigiraf. I think it's a very, very good lead into me. That being said, I could always get a TR unless they wanted to lead Rilla Farigiraf. And then, like, I don't know if you Fake Out things with this, because, like, I can just go pivot in my Entity. Yeah, that's actually a nice play. Let's think about that. These are all coming. And I guess you have to go Sneasler, just because it does pin the Incin, yeah. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, Entity, Sneasler are the right ones in the back. So I'm trying to find out the best line here. I think their best lead is Rilla Farigiraf, because you can Fake Out my Entity and take over my terrain. So I can't just leave in prison, so you will get up your Trick Room. And then from there, you know, you can just U-turn out, start doing damage, and come in with your Blood Moon. That's probably your best bet. If I wasn't memeing, I would probably lead Sneasler Entity and just sub first turn. And, like, let them get the TR and then try and flip it or something. That's probably what I would do. Let's see if they lead Incin, though. I think Incin's still a solid lead. Incin Farigiraf's good, yeah. The issue is, though, like, you can Fake Out, but I could also pivot an Entity and do what I want. We already know how the Copycat thing works here, right? We already know. We're already gaming. Oh, I'm doing it. Here we go. And if you Fake Out the Flareon, that's the cool thing about this. If you Fake Out the Flareon, you just lose the game. Because, like, I'm going Ghost Terra. So, big Copycat. Big Explodies. This is so crazy, you know? It's, if I had 2 nickels, whatever that quote is that I always mess up, right? It's weird that I fought it twice. So, Ghost Terra Flareon. And let's see how this works. Are you clicking Fake Out? Or are you clicking, like, Knockoff? There's the Fake Out in the Metaverse. I mean, we already saw how this works, right? I can't believe this is going to happen twice. Here we go. Survey says, Copycat D's, please. And fake out a Farigiraf twice. What is this? What is this real life? Holy moly, non-priority fake out be cooking. Alright. You got protect on this Farigiraf too? Like, can you not? I don't need to click explosion. I will tell you that right now. Like, I don't. I can click like heavy slam or like earthquake or some shit. I'm just doing this because I want to. I'm just doing this for the memes, bro. They're thinking, they're like, what the? And you have protect too? What is this game? That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Dude, I'm so sad. How'd this happen twice? Protect Farigiraf is not real. It's not. Oh my gosh. Well, the sin's donezoed. Okay. I don't see a way that we win, but you know what? I'm gonna imprison your ass, I think. I think they're gonna come in with Rilla, though. I'm gonna right my wrongs. I can't believe this happened exactly the same way twice. I don't think Protect Farigiraf's that common. I do think this is very telegraphed. But, especially when they see the copycat, right? They know what I'm about. Now let's see what we can do. I think the right play is to throat chop the Farigiraf and imprison. That way you can't just go for the psychic noise. But if you have Rilla here, you just fake out the entity and you win the game, I think. Let's see it. Gastro, cool. Gastro can go for Earth Power. Don't particularly care for that. Alright, so we sub here. I wish I had Protect actually on my Sneasel right now. It's one of the few times I wish I did. But we just go for the Imprison. We got this. Right our wrongs. Yeah, I don't want to get Oko by Earth Power. Let's go. Come on. Show me that Trick Room. They didn't protect Gastro, so they're not going Protect TR. And we also are imprisoning Yawn. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, at the very least, we get to keep this. We seal the Trick Room and we block the Yawn. Sub busted. We're in the right timeline. All right, we know that Farigiraf has Protect. So, like, screw this Farigiraf, dude. All my homies hate Farigiraf. I'm going to ignore it. Yeah, let's go. CC, baby. Did we see Citrus and Sin? Ugh. Alright, no Citrus. Cool. Right? We're going to take this Gastro out. And, like, what are you going to do? Hyper Voice? Oh, it is Citrus. Oh, that sucks. I might still be able to get the KO, but I doubt, right? I highly doubt. No! I needed to pick up a KO that turn. And, of course, they have the Psychic Noise Earth Power, right? Of course, Psychic Noise goes through the sub. I could have throw chopped. Why is this, like, the weirdest games ever? That's so frustrating. Like, if I would have done what I did in the first game here, I would have won. That's so frustrating. Yeah, Psychic Noise goes through the sub. But, like, I should have just throw chopped it. I mean, what would they have done? They Earth Powered that slot. If I throw chopped it, I stop Psychic Noise. I want to see the last Mon that they have. So, we're going to see what it is. Still target the Gastro slot. That's so frustrating, you know? I think this combo definitely, like, can work. It's just really frustrating that, like, they both protect Farigiraf, and they both lead exactly the same. I feel like if you lead almost any other way, that works. Because if you would, like, if you lead, like, Rillaboom for Farigiraf, I don't need to go for the combo. I can just Flare Blitz your Rillaboom. But, never lucky. Holy moly. Worst day of my life. This person is ranked, like, top 100, though, so, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, Whim's Ape. Oh my gosh, that's so obnoxious. Murkrow Entity is good. They don't have any other form of terrains, but like, I think that they're going to go with Incin. So I think what I'm going to do is allow them to do that. And go Entity, Incin, Metagross, Sneasler. I think that's probably the right way to do this. Let's try this. So we would be leading with Entity and Metagross, getting them to not click Fake Out, thinking they should be clicking a more aggressive move, because I think we're actually going to see... If you want to go Whim's Ape, you can't beat up and Tailwind at the same time, so I'll be able to actually do what I want to do. And if you want to lead in Sin and try and fake out things, I should be able to like pivot in my Murkrow and EQ you. Same thing goes for the Arch. That's a really good play into the Arch. So let's see what their team looks like here once the battle actually starts. Ape's a really good mon. I really respect the Ape on their team. I don't think it's Gambit though. This is fine. I think our team can trade Tailwinds with them pretty well. But at the same time, like I could just double tap this Pelipper. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna double tap this Pelipper. Yeah. And I don't really care about your Arch. I think the right play here is protect Pelipper and like Electro Shot something. I wonder if they're gonna Electro Shot the Metagross. Wide Guard, yeah. See, that's also why we don't click Expanding Force in that situation. You don't you don't want to lose the Wide Guard. B, you don't want to give the Arch loot on Stamina procs. And I think Heavy Slam will take this out here. Life Orb, nice, cool. Pelipper's just down for the count. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You are allowed to click expand or what is that freaking Electro Shot? I don't care. Snarl. What if I was What if I was What if I was like Weakness Policy Metagross? You just lost the game, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, the issue I think with this team is they don't have like that Basket Legion that can just come out right here and repin me. You can come in with an Incin, and that's not gonna do it. I think what I'm gonna actually do, since I know that I outspeed your Arch too, I'm just gonna go deep. Like I'm about to go ham. I'm about to pivot in a Murkrow and go like Ground Terra EQ D's babies, please. Let's see what they got here. But if they had a Basket Legion right there, that'd be good for them. There's just no way to like regain board pressure, I think. Let's see though. Metagross is so sick. I think Metagross is a mon that actually does check a lot of the like top 12 mons in the meta. It has super effective coverage versus most things. Remember, they can't fake out because we are grounded thanks to the psychic terrain. So I took my first couple L's, right? But you know what? I'm locked in for this one. Let's see if they go with like a Grass Terra on that Arch. If they do, we can just come back with Inity and go for Expanding Force, right? That's the idea. Or we can just start Dire Clawing with Sneasler. If we stick like 70 to 80% with this Earthquake here in that Arch, we should probably just win the game, I think. Survey says big EQ. I don't know if this Oko's in Sin, but this is Life Orb Adamant Earthquake from a full attack Metagross. Big damage. Almost gets a double KO. Crazy, bro. That's a lot of damage. Even if we lose both our mons, I think we still win. Snarl's fine. And are you hitting the Inity with a knockoff, sir? Metagross. Cool, that works. So Murkrow pins in Sin. Inity does pin the Arch if I want to do that. I'm trying to think if they have like a weird Terra. I'm trying to think if they're going to flip a Terra on me. Right play is Inity, I think. You just save the Sneasler on the back. I think like Expanding Force just picks up the KO even resisted into that Arch. I really do think it does. I'm trying to think of what they could do to pivot. That gets the KO there. Yeah, Expanding Force should pick up the KO on the Arch. It's still going to be spread, but I really don't want to show my Sneasler. They're probably wondering why I didn't go with something else, but I don't want to show the Sneasler like at all. Yep, pivot out the Incin. I also really like this play because like no matter what you're pivoting it in, you're probably losing that slot. You see like why the Entity's a really good play here. If I sent out the Sneasler there, they would have pivoted out and then brought back the Incin and went for like Intimidate cycles and stuff on it, but now, yep, the Rage Quit. We take those all the way to the bank. It's almost like I took 2 L's, and I was like, bro, I'm done losing, bro. I'm absolutely done losing. Like, how could you click? He didn't even lose the A, bro. You still had shots to win this one. Just kidding, you did not have any shots. We take those wins all the way to the bank. Hey, man, I want to use my combo, but there are so many things over there that stop it. So many ghost types. You gotta go Inity here and just pop the Imprison, I think. That is probably the best play. I think Inity's good. If I'm leading Inity, I can't Tailwind, so it'd be hard to use Metagross off the lead against this team. I think you just go Sneasler. Like, Inity Sneasler seems very viable here. Into, like, I will go Goldango for this one. I'd like to be able to go Flare. I don't think I can get away with that, though. There's a lot of ghosts, so I don't know if I'll be able to use Metagross correctly. But at the same time, Metagross is a really good mon here, so I'm gonna try the Metagross. I feel like if I can go Ground Terror on the Metagross, I can eat like an EQ or a Headlong Rush from an Ursaluna. I can also eat the Shadow Ball or like a big Rage Fist from their Annihilape. So I think Metagross is still a really solid mon here. The issue though is I don't have any flyers to like protect myself with. I have to be hitting my teammate every time, so I can maybe weave in like a sub with my Sneasler or just clock my Entity Sash while still getting the EQ on the board and go for kind of like a best of both worlds type of play where I do damage with the Entity, clock my own Sash, but maybe like use the chip from the Expanding Force plus my Earthquake to get like a KO on something that I wouldn't normally get a KO on. But I think Metagross is still a really, really solid mon here. So Annihilape and Flamigo. Okay. Are you gonna wide guard me? You gonna Final Gambit? I think we just double the Flamigo. Like, if you want to wide guard me, you can. I don't think they do that, though. Let's see it. Are you Scarfed? Nope, no wide guard. So Flamigo's going down with the count. Survey says Final Gambit. Oh! Oh, that works! Oh, that's a 1 for 2 for me. That's a 1 for 2 for me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, that is nice. And I still like the targeting that I did here because I'm respecting Sash Flamigo with this play. So I still really like this play. If you bring out the Porygon, I still have the Imprison. And now I have the Metagross like active to do whatever I want with, avoiding most of the threats. Like if they go Dango here, I can just go Ground Terror like I was talking about. And then I can close with my own Goldango. Really, really cool stuff. I want to see if I have Flying Terror on this Dango, actually. I think I do. Ooh, which means I can Earthquake things. Ursa. Going right to the end game here. I think I'm going to Imprison and Heavy Slam and then come in with Dango and flip the game. I do have Flying Terra. Yeah, so I'm going to go Imprison. And I'm going to go... Oh, I want to click Explosion, bro. That's actually kind of cool. I'm just going to Heavy Slam this Porygon. It's a lot of damage, and it sets up, I think, for Dango to win the game. You can't set Trick Room this turn, right? There's no way. Even if you doubled into the Entity, you would have to break my Sash. So Trick Room is stopped. You can go for your Ice Beams. You can go for any sort of other weird moves you want to use, but I think we're fine here. Look at that damage. Porygon is light as a feather, and Metagross is busted. There's the Trick Room seal, and that's going to be GG, I think. Not that much they can really do about this one. Cool. We take those wins. Like, you know, we could play the, you know, meme, like, explosion whatever play, but at the same time, I really do think that it doesn't work when they have a lot of Ghost and Steel types, and so I'm not going to say, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to say this guy deserves it, but like sometimes you just gotta take the win, right? Sometimes you gotta take the win. It was cool to see the Ape with Final Gambit there. I really wasn't expecting Final Gambit, but it makes sense on the overall team comp. I just really over-respected Flamigo, which I would say is the right play for that matchup. Oh, it feels like there's Ape in every single game today. I just want to use my cool Flareon stuff. I will say this guy doesn't have dynamic speed control, so I can actually probably get away with like this. I don't think there's an issue there. I can just do that in the back, though. Like, if I open up with, like, an absurd amount of damage off the rip, like this, and then close here, that's really good. I don't know if I need Metagross here. I think Sneasler is probably just a little bit better. Can always Throat Chop the Prim as well. Yeah, let's go. So we're still using the Flareon, right? But it's not as its intended purpose. Not as its intended purpose. Let me know, by the way, if you guys want to see some Flareon in singles. This is another reminder, guys. Go drop a sub on that singles channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 175. We're almost 20% there. And I know we can get there with your help. So here we go. What are they going to do off the rip? What's their lead? Ninetales Dragonite. Cool. So if we go for some AoE, we'll break the multi-scale. I'll set up a Tailwind, we'll stagger. Worst case scenario, you get a Scale Shot off, but then we just re-pin with, like, the good stuff we have in the back. Like, Sneasler Flareon should pin this pretty hard. We can go for Dire Claw Flareon here. You know I'm going to do it. You know what I'm about. I'm about to do that, so here we go. So just big Tailwind. We could low-key even go, like, Sucker Punch the Dragonite into, like, Expanding Force crit. Like, oh my gosh, that would be so much damage. I think this is fine. You don't have any terrains, so we're just going to be able to stick some good damage. I think I will go for the the Copycat. I think that's going to be really funny. Let's see how much damage they take here, though. Maybe not enough. Let's see if they get any KOs. Oh, they're not going to get a double. I assumed they were going to get a double for some reason. I thought they were going to Blizzard, KO the Murkrow. So them not KOing my Murkrow is not great for me. Let's think about what we would like to do to get this W. I think you have to go Sneasler, but I don't really want to eat the damage here. I wonder if that Oko's be Dragonite. I'm going to try it. I'm not doing anything else, right? Brave Bird would probably pick up the kill on the Ninetales. Are you going to E-Speed my Murkrow? Are you going to protect? I think I'm going to try and pivot this thing in. And, I mean, that would definitely just KO. Especially if I did something else. This KO's Dragonite. But they have so many ghosts there, right? I think I can actually just KO the Dragonite with, like, Flare Blitz here. I think I can. It's banded, and you have a -1 defense. So, like, Adamant Band Flareon, base 130 attack versus -1 Dragonite. Like, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Show me the E-Speed. If you waste your turn, too, that's great. Pivot out the Ninetales. Okay, cool. This 8. Arcanine. Oh, I'm going to be intimidated. So, Double Edge would have got the KO. Okay. I should have used Scale. I should have used Copycat. Would have got Scale Shot. Oh, cool. E-Speed. Cool. They just wasted their turn. Awesome. That works for me. Flare Blitz, big damage. Big damage. Big, big, big damage. Alright, so we have pins into the Dragonite. I could sub here. We have to go after the Dragonite slot. I think that is required. Trying to think of the order that I want to do these things in. I think I'm just going to Dire Claw the Arcanine and try and roll a Sleep and just Flare Blitz. We'll pin the Dragonite slot. Dragonite can protect. That's fine. I don't want to double into the Arcanine. I don't really think I get anything out of that. I don't think you KO my Sneasler with a Flare Blitz either. So, let's see what you got. We do roll the Sleep. We're gamers out here. Sneasler busted last time I checked. Last time I checked, Sneasler busted. Cool. So, we're going to peel off this Dragonite slot. And close combat the Arcanine, I think. Should be able to get the KO, honestly. Last turn Tailwind, awesome. So, go away. Go away. Cool. CC, baby! Oof! Oh, so close. Alright. We should be able, like I said, to get the KO on the Dragonite here. And then if you go into, like, Ninetales, I guess I can just pin your Ninetales with Sneasler, but let's see what happens. Arcanine get a 1-turn sleep. Survey says. Nope. Awesome. We're gaming. Always seem to roll sleep on my Dire Claws. I think I'm pretty lucky when it comes to that move. I should probably use it more often. We know Ninetales probably isn't the right play here. Tailwind's petered out, but we still have the speed boost on our Sneasler. Prim is a good play. I think I'm going to Throat Chop it. I think that is probably the right play. Because, like, I think they're going to try and flip a Terra on me. And I'm just going to try and use this opportunity to get the Arcanine off the board. Because Throat Chop would seal up the Hyper Voice, which I think is a very solid move here. So here's the Terra. Steel. Poison. Ooh, that's a great Terra. This also, like, low-key makes Throat Chop my best move here. That's funny. That's crazy good. Awesome. Arcanine's still asleep. I think they tried to protect there as opposed to, like, an E-Speed because there is still Side Train on the board. So Throat Chop comes in here. Please no Moonblast. Just throw Hyper Voice out. And we're faster than Prim. Awesome. So Arcanine goes down. Ninetales is going to be coming out soon. I think what I'm going to do is just Dire Claw the Ninetales if we live with these mons. And Flare Blitz the Prim. Yep, Throat Chop prevents Prim from using sound moves. Awesome. You know, right in the throat. Throat goat. Awesome. We could double into this Prim. I think the right play, though, is just to seal up the Ninetales slot because, like, it's still a little bit dicey. We don't know what kind of set they have, but I feel like Ninetales a lot of the times are built specs. Nowadays, I just don't think specs is common on like, the Icy Wind sets. Yeah, battle's canceled. Wins up. Yo, we stay taking these wins. We used the Flareon. Don't act like we didn't use the Flareon. We most definitely did. And we take those wins all the way to the bank. I just want to click Explosion, but there's so many Mons that it's just not good into. I wonder if we double tap Porygon. I'm going to try it. I'll do it. I've lived such a full life here. They're going to go in Sin first slot, which means we want Flareon second slot. Okay. Cool. So these are the right ones. We're going to try and catch that. I can't outvalue their Sneasler with my Sneasler. But I can KO them with, like... I think that these are probably the best that we're going to get. Let's try it. Let's ride. Let's see what they got. So the idea here, remember, is to go Explosion, Explosion with a Banded Flareon. Get a double KO, and then just close into these Sneasler when they have, like, P2 Luna or something like that. You know, that's the idea that we're trying to get done. Hopefully we just take out the P2 Luna. So, like, Incineroar Sneasler off the rip, huh? I mean, I definitely can make this work. What are you going to do to me? What are you going to do to me? Now, the problem with this combo is it does take my Terra, but at the same time, I don't really care if it takes my Terra. Earthquake is also just really good here. I'm doing it. Like, this is what you guys came to see, right? This is what the people want. Fake out the Flareon, you fake out Flareon. If you fake out Metagross, we already saw how this goes. That would be funny, though, if they fake out a Metagross. Actually, the fake out would go at a really weird speed here, because like I would actually be copycatting a Sneasler move if the Incin's the one that uses fake out. But let's see how this one goes. I doubt they're going for Protect plays here, but, you know, it's really anyone's game. They have to be respectful of Earthquake here, too, so like maybe they're going to go Flying Terra. They're not Terra. Flying Terra Sneasler could have been problematic there. Same thing could have been said for like Grass Terra and Sin, but I think we're alright. Here we go. Ghost with the most. Big Flareon energy. No Protect. Protect's cheap. Coaching. That's fine. And you didn't click Fake Out, so you think you're doing stuff here. You might live. If the Sneasler gets KO'd here, you Dunzo. Let's see if it's Sash. It's probably Sash, right? I still think we get it. Flareon is the same, basically the same strength as Metagross. Here we go. Because Flareon was banded, but it's intimidated. And Metagross wasn't. Let's see this damage. Come on, Flareon. Let me get that damage. Let's go. Big damage. Oof. Oh, yes. That's so clean. You can't tell me that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen. Oh, doesn't that just feel good? It took my Terra, right? But we put some respect on their name. We humbled their Incin Sneasler lead. That was like, I could just coach you. This is so free. It's like, it's not free, bro. It's dangerous out here. Alright, so do you have P2 Luna in the back? Now, the reason why this is a good combo in some situations is sometimes the back Mons they have, if they had Mons that were meant to support the Incin and Sneasler and both those Mons are suddenly gone, you're caught kind of in a weird spot where you have like P2 and something weird. If it's P2 Luna, which it still honestly could be, that's bad. But if it's like P2 something else, P2 Luna. Alright, so we're gonna... What do we do here? If we imprison... If you go... Like, you're gonna go Protect TR, right? But like, at the same time, you could just Flying Terra your P2. And like, Earthquake. I think... Oh, this is such a hard situation. I think I'm gonna sub and imprison. I think that gives me enough options. That says you don't get up Trick Room, and I shouldn't lose my Sneasler this turn. And if you try and go Protect and Trick Room, like, I get to keep that sub. Let's go. Flying Terra, there's the Flying Terra EQ. So, like, you don't KO Indity with this, right? You do a lot, but you don't KO. I'm not dead, right? That's the value here. Protect Luna, awesome. I guess they're just trying to stop close combat. That's fair. Next turn, I'm doubling your Luna, by the way. Let's see what they go into. Are you trying to Trick Room? If they don't try and Trick Room, they're like... Sorry, if they're Trick Rooming, we got this. Ice Beam, maybe? Oh, trick him. Easy. Got him. Got him, boys. We just double into this Luna. Oh my gosh. Most valuable game of all time. I think they thought we were Scarf Indity based off, like, the rest of that lead. We should be able to get this. The sub imprison punish. Finally, things work out for me, bro. Finally. We got the we got the Copycat Explosion play into, like, the perfect board in the back. And they wasted their Terra. Not wasted, but they went Terra on the P2. And so we can just pin this Luna pretty well. They're thinking, dude. I think the right play there would have been to double protect Luna and try and freeze one of these mons, but look at that damage. Look at that damage. CC, baby. Finish things off with Indity. Yeah, I mean, I like this team a lot. I came up with this team at Sacramento Regionals. I was just, like, looking at the top 12 graphic. I was like, dude, Metagross is so good into those. Who else gets Explosion that's good? They're trying to freeze us, which I think is the right play. They don't. Awesome. So we are fine here. Big expanding. Go for the Dire Claws here. And I just think Metagross has a good matchup in a lot of things. So we do stay taking those wins. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please, please, please do me a favor. Go check out this singles channel. This is the first, like, official plug that I've done on YouTube. I might make a community post. I might make some Twitter posts, but please think about checking this thing out. I'm trying to make this channel bigger than my main VGC channel. Obviously, the VGC channel is still going to have daily uploads, but there's also daily uploads on this singles channel. We've been doing daily uploads for almost a month now, so there is a ton of content on there. If you're a fan of my type of singles content, please think about checking it out. I think I mentioned it at the start of the video, but we need to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to get it partnered. So if you have time, just go drop a sub, throw one of these playlists on repeat or something like that, like let all the videos play through, and you'd be my absolute MVP. So thank you guys so much for supporting not only this channel but my singles channel. And other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.